All right. Um. So a lot of people don't know how to actually use a lot of these redstone items. All of these redstone items. So it's just a really quick tutorial. So sticky pistons. Let's see. Let me get a block. Any block. You put it right here. You put this block right here. You put the lever right here. It pushes it. And unlike a piston, this thing, look, here's the difference. This is a piston, this is a sticky piston. Piston will just leave it right there, while sticky piston will pull it back. If you're trying to make a secret base, I'd rather go sticky piston. And also, redstone, the strongest thing that you can get, that the strongest redstone power that you can get that isn't a redstone block, is a lever. It can go 15 blocks with that power. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. If you do that, that barely reaches it. But then one more block, I think it's 15. Yeah, 15. Any more than that, you can't do it. But if you reach a 15 limit, you can get a redstone repeater. You put this right here, get this, and then now it increases it. So whenever you're building something and it's about to run out of power, you just put a redstone repeater. It can't, for example, it cannot be right where the power's dead. Well, it can be. Like, let's just say it's longer, like this. You can't put one right here on a dead redstone. It has to have at least the smallest bit of power. And if this is the end of what you want it to be, then you can still do that. Alright. Well, moving on. There's these things, dispensers. There's dropper and there's dispenser. Dispenser will shoot something out while dropper will just drop it as an item. Look. Like a fire charge in here and a fire charge in here. Okay, if I'm saying what is right, see, I just shoots it out as an item. What the? Alright, I will put this right here and I'm gonna separate these just so that doesn't happen again. Yeah, it can launch at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks away. But this does something different. It shoots it out. So, if you're trying to make like a closet to automatically equip your armor, then what I recommend you doing is damn it, dementia, goddamn. Alright, don't mind that. You put this right here, so you can then place a block right here. And then we need a pressure plate. There's these different items. If I'm right, a pressure plate can generate at least 5 blocks of redstone power. Wait, let's test that actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know, it does it. I'm guessing 10, but I'm not trying to do that right now. Alright, so you get your armor. Alright, so you put the armor right here. Put the leggings right here. Put the chest plate right here. Put the helmet right here. If you grab the oak pressure plate, it doesn't have to be oak, just any pressure plate. And then make this, like this. Make all of these guys connect. And boom. Now your full set of armor is equipped, and just put it back in. This is especially convenient if you're building it in a house, just a closet. So yeah, moving on from that, there's this. The left controller is dead. Alright, ignore that. This is a comparator. I have no idea what this does, but if you're trying to use it for the same purpose as redstone repeater, don't do it. I know that this thing turns on. That's pretty much all I know about it. If I find out what it does later, I might teach you guys. But there's redstone torch. It serves the same purpose as a lever, but instead of being able to control it, it stays on forever. So if you're trying to build a railway, like let's take this, it's a bunch of these, put this right here, it powers all of these, then you get a minecart, you do this, you put this in here, and you go. And that's what a redstone torch does. This is a daylight detector. If you're trying to make something that opens at day and closes at night, this is what you're aiming for. This can power up to 3 blocks of redstone. It's not the most powerful. I got 3 blocks. It can power pretty far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 blocks. 10 blocks, alright. So because this is yellow, when it's day, this powers redstone. But if you want it to power at night, then you switch it to blue, and then now let's. Oh, I forgot to turn on cheats. Give me a minute.
Why are you cheating, bro? Why are you cheating? Why am I looking at? I'm just looking at it.
Okay, cheats. There. Now you set the time. It's midnight, and then boom. Now this is power. And you put it to day. You switch this. Yeah, I switch this to day. Alright, ignore like all my background noise. I don't know how to edit it.
Stop fighting.
Bro,
Stop fighting, boss. Start fighting. If you don't stop fighting, I'm gonna whip you.
and then this is a tripwire hook. You can hook it up to an item like this. This is especially good for making traps. And then we need string. String. You get string. You can put this one. Damn. You can hook this up to that. Oof. What the hell? Did they update this while I was gone? What? Oh yeah. Okay, they did it. Both of these have to connect for it to actually connect. You see, when someone goes over it, these two go down. Because of that feature, It now powers redstone. This is especially good for traps. So back to these guys. If you build it the right way.
Oh, what?
Alright, actually it says how far this thing can go. Go like this, make this, and put this right here. If you get an arrow, like for example, arrow of damage. Wait, I'm gonna need a bunch of these. There.
6?
You can put that in there. This in there. And now you tripwire this. And then now de-shoot. Except that these things are on, that's like powered, so now it won't shoot anymore. But I guess you could edit that. Let's see. Redstone block.
Triple.
This is
Triple. I can't edit that.
yes, right background noise. Alright. This can go pretty far. This has like the same redstone capability as a lever, probably more if I'm wrong. And is that everything? I swear there's more. I guess it's basically his redstone. Alright. A redstone lamp. If you're trying to make lights that turn on and off in your house, this is your go-to. You place a bunch of these, like, what should say you want 9. You put it like this. What I do is I go like this. I go like this. Because these blocks, these redstones, will power the ones in the middle. But they always have to connect so you can make it one source. Now, for example, let's say you want a lever right here. Oh, put that right here. There's more complex ways to build it. You do that, and now all the lights turn on. Oh yeah, there's this. A lot of people do not know how to use this. So you have to make. I kind of forgot how to use it. I'm pretty sure both of the faces have to kiss, and then after that, the hell? Alright, there. Now that if you see that happening, that means it's good. Something that you can do is it powers redstone on and on and on and on. So you can make if you're trying to make something scary, then you can go over to the light. Let me just make it set 9 again. You can do this. You gotta make that further. You do that, you get this, and now it's flashed off.